Welcome to David vs. Film. I am David, yo soy David, and tonight I am watching part 3 of the ultimate Miriam Margolyes experience on the Graham Norton Show. A big hey, hi, and hello to all of you, but to returning viewers, and especially returning subscribers, what's up? It is time for the humor therapy that only Miriam Margolyes can deliver. This is part 3 of the ultimate Miriam Margolyes experience on the Graham Norton Show. I don't have to tell you guys that I love these clips. You know how much I love all of the Graham Norton clips anyway, but especially the Miriam Margolyes clips because you just never know what is going to come out of her mouth, and we are always the better for finding out what it is. So I cannot wait to jump into this. I try to leave as much in as I can. I'll tell you guys the full unedited version will be on Patreon, along with other things that I have over there that you might find interesting. Please check that out if you'd like, but I will put as much as I can here on YouTube. I certainly appreciate you watching here. Be sure to subscribe. Check the notification bell if you do. A like is always appreciated. And last but not least, be sure to share your thoughts via the comments below. It's how I get to know you better and learn more about Graham Norton and his guests. So without further ado, let us jump on into part 3 of the ultimate Miriam Margolyes experience.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but is there a little bit of one of the women you could do for us? Is that too awful?
No,
to
I'd
ask?
love to do so.
Oh, fine,
I'd love to.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, what fun.
Greg.
One of the characters that he invented was this midwife. And in Victorian days, midwives, are there any midwives here?
Clearly.
Well, his midwife was a drunk. And...
Funnily enough, nothing has changed.
But they also laid out corpses. They had 2 jobs. Midwives, they did both.
Oh.
And Mrs. Gamp, who's the one that I play, was a drunken midwife, and she liked to talk about herself, but she pretended that it was Mrs. Harris, her friend, who was talking about her. And she said, when Gamp was summoned to his long home, and I seen him lying in the hospital with a penny piece on each eye, and his wooden leg under his left arm. I thought I should have fainted away, but I bore up. If it wasn't for the nerve a little sip of liquor gives me, I could never go through with what I sometimes has to do. As I said to my friend, Mrs. Harris, at the very last case as ever I acted in, which it was but a young person. Mrs. Harris, I says, leave the bottle on the chimney piece. And don't ask me to take none, but let me put my lips to it when I'm so disposed. And I will do everything I've been engaged to do according to the best of my ability. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. I've never seen that side of her.
You are a marvel, Miriam Margolyes. A marvel. Greta and Sarah, you haven't been
That
here
was
before.
incredible.
No, but
Whole
are
new
you
side of
familiar
Miriam.
with the work of Miriam Margolyes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good.
You're Australian, aren't you? Oh.
Yeah.
That's great.
I am not American at all. Yeah.
Wow.
I just heard it then when she said...
It's not a strong Australian accent. But
It's not strong,
But, but you're there, aren't
I
you?
am, yeah.
It's, oh, well,
You're
fuck
Australian
this
too.
stuff.
I am.
You are.
Did you vote in the
I did.
referendum? Good
I
girl.
did.
Good girl. You voted yes. You voted no?
No, oh, as in not... Yes, I voted.
Reassure me, you voted yes.
Oh my God, they just put her on the
Is
spot.
that what you were asking?
Right in front of all these people.
Yes, I 100% voted yes.
Good.
Absolutely
better.
voted yes.
Phew.
Goodness.
It could have been a very long evening.
No, I'd have had to leave.
No, I mean, absolutely voted yes.
Good for you.
And I believe there's some Boy George love in the sofa as well.
Yes, it's
Oh, well, everybody loves him. He's gorgeous.
Yeah, everybody does love
Not
Boy George.
everybody.
No, if they do, well, fuck them if they don't.
But Boy George, very popular in Australia.
Super popular.
Just came back from there. I love Australia. It's like my second home.
Oh.
I wish I'd move it closer, though.
Yes.
That's the only thing, because it's amazing.
Oh my God, same. So far away.
But your trip did seem dominated by the toilet.
Well, this sounds like my favorite show ever.
Well, look, I'm
Oh,
nearly
Matthew
75,
Perry.
and you can't hang on to it as well as you can at your age. So it becomes important to be able to get to a toilet when you want to.
Is everything okay right now?
If I start to fidget, get worried.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I think everybody would feel the same. You know, you want to be able to get to a toilet.
Yes.
And in India, if you can get to a toilet, it's not always a toilet you want to get to. Put it like that, because it's a dirty hole in the ground with 2 footprints and not much cover and lots of flies and on the wall and everything. It's not pleasant. But if you're in a hotel or somewhere like that, of course, it's absolutely as it would be in the West.
Why are there 2 footprints?
1 for each foot.
I understand.
Painted a lovely picture with words, Miriam. Is it true you're doing
So
an
I'll tell you just quickly why I think that that is such a brilliant exchange right there between 2 people who are so awesome. Actually 3, because they all seem like they're in on something that they're clearly not in on. But the comedy was done so well, and they play off one another so well that it makes for just, I mean, an incredible piece of comedy. I thought it was great the way that, especially Miriam and Matthew Perry, you know, just go right along with one another. That was awesome.
all sung through episode of Ugly Betty?
Well, that is the word on the street, yes.
Are you looking forward to that?
I am. That'll be good fun. Yeah.
Are you good at the singing?
Well, you know, I can get by. Everyone's got a voice in them. Some people just have better ones than others, don't they?
Well, I can't sing at all.
I bet you can.
I honestly can't.
But you're doing a musical.
I'm doing a musical.
On
I know.
Broadway. Don't tell them this. But what do you do when it comes to the song bits?
Well, you know what Rex Harrison did, that kind of speaking thing?
Yeah.
Well, I do that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you do it with confidence, it's
Exactly.
all right.
It's all about confidence.
I mean, I think it's much better to be able to say, I can't sing, than to pretend that you can and make a terrible job of it, you know?
I'm worried now. I can get by, I'll be fine.
Confidence.
No, but I bet you
Confidence,
can.
yeah.
You see, you can.
No,
I know
yeah.
I can't.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
4 times your age, and I know what I can do and what I
Right,
can't.
right.
And that's one thing I can't do.
Right, okay.
So I don't try
Yeah.
to. But nonetheless, I won the award for the best supporting actress in a musical.
What was the musical?
If you want to have a good time on a
So
film,
great.
Yes.
book this
Yes,
woman.
I-
She's...
yes, I-
True, that
You love to
confidence.
cheer up a crew, don't you? You love to cheer up the crew if they're having a bad day.
Oh, God,
Yes,
I think
because
I've seen this
it's a
clip
team,
before.
and one must put oneself absolutely there and part of it.
You did the Harry Potter. How many Harry Potters did you do?
I've been in two Harry Potters.
So what's that like
Maybe
with
not.
all those people on the set? I mean, I know a lot of times you don't sort of cross each other on the set, you know.
Look, Harry Potter is the same as any other film when you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's afterwards that you get all the adulation and fuss and
True,
frenzy.
yeah.
But when you're doing it, it's just a film. And,
Just a film.
and they're lovely people. They're lovely people.
But you guys are all on the set together. You
Yes.
must have a great time together.
I like Maggie Smith.
Yeah.
She's great. I didn't like
Here we go.
the one that died.
Richard Harris.
Richard Harris.
Yeah.
He was grumpy, but he wasn't well, so maybe that made him. Yeah.
The
I should be
honesty,
kinder
the
about it.
honesty.
No,
It's all right. It's all right.
But
It's her
nobody
best
needed
policy.
cheering up on the set. When they needed cheering up, when I was in Reds with Warren Beatty.
Yes.
Now he is grumpy.
I know she was in
He
that.
really is grumpy.
Really?
I never saw one, so I
so
see
I
a movie.
mooned at him.
You did?
Yeah.
Did that cheer him up? Yeah.
No.
You learn, don't you, love?
And on Age of Innocence, Martin Scorsese.
Did you moon him?
No, I didn't moon him. I did these instead. Yes. It was a long day, and we'd done the costume parade, you know, at the beginning, and they were tired and a bit listless, and so...
Sorry, what are we talking about now?
Yeah.
They're never tired or listless.
They might list, but they don't get listless. So I just flung off my brassiere.
I heard you killed 2 guys.
Hey.
I wounded them. I didn't kill them.
They died with smiles on their faces.
But you don't do this with the children in Harry Potter, that's all right.
No.
No.
You have to be very careful, actually,
Yes.
with the children. And they made a rule that I had to give a penny, or maybe it was £1, I can't remember really, to the World Wildlife Fund if I swore.
Cursing, yeah.
And really, they did very well that year.
I bet they did.
Whales were saved.
Oh my God.
We found
She is just something
connection
else,
from
I
your
swear to
school
God.
days. This is Carnoustie High School, but these aren't real nuns. But that is really you. Is that you?
That's me.
Big basket.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a play called Bonaventure. Oh. Yes, and it was a high school play. I had actually sexual relations with some of those nuns.
Oh my God.
Really? For real? We were struck that Louis Capaldi...
Schoolboy fumbles.
I thought you were gay.
Oh my God. She just...
Are you bi?
I'm bi.
Are you really?
It just calls it right. It's so funny.
She's interested now.
Yeah.
No, but you know, bi is interesting. Bi is interesting. But now you're married. You're not...
Now I'm married
and you're,
to a man.
But you were married to a woman, weren't you? When I knew you, you were married to a girl.
Well, you know me now.
I mean, now you're not married to that lady.
No,
Married to
for like decades. No.
Do you feel more you now, or... I mean, don't you think it's interesting when you...
Ish.
Ish.
Oh, OK, well, I'll stop talking
puts
about
everybody
it.
on the spot.
I just think it's fascinating.
I think it's interesting that people don't talk about it more, and that if you... I think, you know, in our life in general, everybody wants things to be black and white, and sometimes they're grey, and they're grey for me. They've always been grey, and I'm determined to keep them grey. Grey! Let's take them play.
Well, I agree with that.
Aw, that was nice. That was really nice, and I like that because I've learned from her watching this. It's not all just funny to me. Like, I really have learned some things from watching Miriam especially over the years, you know, as she's evolved. And I remember she was talking about the pronouns thing, how, like, as a grammar person, an English person, it just killed her to have all this pronoun debate, you know. But then someone explained to her what it meant, and she thought, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Why do I care? Then if this makes this person feel more validated and as a, you know, who they are, great, let's do it. You know, and I thought, like, that's such a just great way to put it, especially as, you know, you start to get older and you wonder, oh, am I offending someone that I don't mean to? Am I saying something that's like out of date, you know, or like kind of déclassé? And then, you know, I like the way she approaches, like, hey, didn't mean any harm. I'll do better. I just love that. She's great.
George, about acting, but you are acting. You're on the stage at the moment.
Yeah. I've done some theatre, and I'm doing Captain Hook right now, and I've just done 6 shows in Blackpool, which...
In Panto?
Yeah.
Oh,
brilliant. Check it out. Look, there's the can you see that? There's the poster.
And I'm playing the baddie, which is so thrilling, because, like, the kids just go insane. They hate you, but they love you.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where they throw these cannonballs at me, and it's just so sweet, because, like, they're not decided, because kids are brilliant. Yeah. They can see that you're not really nasty, but they're like, I don't like you. So it's quite nice to play with that, and to be booed is quite enjoyable.
How many shows a day?
2 a day sometimes.
You see, that's tough.
God.
Yes. And also, they're in arenas. You're not in theatres.
Yeah. So
I hope you're getting a shitload of money.
It looks like Liberace. I was going to bring it on, but I thought maybe not.
It's almost like she doesn't even know the cameras are there. You know, it's like, I don't know.
With the hook.
Or doesn't care. That's why I just love
It just means you get out of a lot
confidence
of
of her.
things. But I can't do that. You know, you have to.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously the hat, the hook, everything's like a drama. You have to get out of the ship, and you just have to realise the ship's not changing. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So the more you know in life, it's a great lesson.
Were you watching Dirty Dancing and kind of went, oh yeah, I like this song. I might do something with it.
We were in Ibiza, and we were getting ready for a DJ gig, and I'm like, what? I gotta drop something for the night. And so me and my homeboys, Ammo and Apple, homeboys, meaning people that are close to me, where I feel like
Chums.
Like a chum, yeah.
Chums.
So me and a few of my chums We were chumming it up.
She loves him so much.
I asked him, what are we going to play tonight? It's unexpected. And he said, we should mix something from yesterday, old school. From old school.
Right.
Yeah.
Not my elementary.
No.
Old school meaning, you know, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pick something from back in the day and you know, flip it up, intertwine it with today's stuff.
Oh my God.
I mean, music. So I say, why don't we use Dirty Dancing? And then he replies, that's crazy. We can't use Dirty Dancing. I was like, but that's the whole point.
You don't say I was like, that's the whole point.
But I'm like,
you don't say that.
I'm not gonna
you
say
say that's the whole point. You don't need like, right? By the way, everybody, please stop using the word like. I don't like it.
She feels very strongly about this.
That's like I was saying that earlier when she was talking about how she's a grammar person.
That's
proper.
different. You're using it as a verb.
I would say it. Usually I would be like.
I'd be like.
You see, it's a habit.
It's quicker. It's like.
It's not like. It is.
Yo, what we gonna do today? I don't know what we're gonna do. So he was like, and I was like, and so then we put it on the table and it was like, bam!
Of course, Greg Davis loves it.
I get what you're saying. It's like, it's not like, it's not like.
And while we're at it, it's... With the greatest respect, it's I've got a feeling.
Yeah. The actual teacher comes in. I don't know what Greg taught, but I know he's an expert on all things in my mind, so...
Christmas for Miriam?
I'd listen to anything he
Well,
says.
I don't do anything. I'm Jewish, and I don't like Christmas. I think...
Speak as you're fine.
Well, I really think it's a waste of time, honestly.
I'm saying, this week leading up to it, you do kind of think, oh, if only they'd cancel it. Because this week's terrible, isn't it? Do you like this week? Well, all that shopping and shit. Oh.
I like shopping for other people. I kind of get quite excited about shopping for other people. All I want is a few pairs of black socks.
Right, okay.
Do you buy people presents, or you ignore all that side as well?
I buy people presents who deserve them, but I don't...
Hey, that's what Santa does.
That's fair. That's true.
As a matter of form. No, people have to earn a present from me.
How do we earn a present?
I'll tell you later, dear.
Miriam.
If we see her wearing black socks, I think we know what You had, and this is, you had a really lovely honour from your school. Was it Oxford School?
Oxford High School.
Oxford High School. Did you go there?
I went there from
She has been coming on the
1945
show
to
for years, all the
1959.
different looks.
It's the best school in the world. That is why I talk as I talk, clearly. And I hardly ever use the word like. And they named a theatre space after me, which was a real thrill. They actually wanted Maggie Smith, because she was at the school as well, Dame Maggie. And they asked me to ask Dame Maggie if she would like to give her name to this space in the school. And I asked her, you know, on their behalf, would she? And she said, no, I don't want to do that. I didn't like the school at all. So why don't you do it? You'd like that, wouldn't you? You do that. So they asked me, and I said yes.
That's so great. It's so great.
You're beautiful tonight, but are you interested in fashion?
Oh, go on.
You're very put together tonight.
Well, I wanted to look nice because I'm selling the book. I mean, normally I come on and I just talk dirty, but tonight I wanted to look smart.
I got a purpose now.
Wrong book.
Gotta make some cash.
No, I'm not interested in fashion at all.
But now, when you worked with the great Martin Scorsese, your fashion sense didn't cheer up the crew, but you did cheer up the crew.
Well, this is a story. It's a true story. You know Martin Scorsese,
I do.
of course.
Yes.
Well, I was in a film that he was directing called The Age of Innocence. A very good movie, by the
Yes,
way. I
it
hope
was.
you thought so.
Yes.
I still need to see that.
No, right.
So I'd be interested in watching
And
that.
before it started, you have to go in a sort of costume parade, and everybody looks at you to see if the costume fits the character and all that. And I was the very last person to be seen that day. It was a big cast and loads of people, you know, Dan Day-Lewis and Michelle Pfeiffer, you know, really important people. And then there was, you know, that shoplifter, Winona Ryder. And I didn't like her. I really didn't. And there were lots of other people.
Just for a second, I hate to interrupt stories, y'all know that, but like I love when she talks about Winona Ryder because it makes me laugh so hard. She hates her, and it's come a couple of times here on Graham Norton and a few of the compilations I've seen, and I love it every time, just like I love it now.
She didn't like her.
Richard E. Grant, who's adorable, and you know, a lot of people, Sean Phillips and hundreds of people, and I was the very last person. And when I got in the room, I could see they were just exhausted. The whole crew, they were slumped, they were tired, they were fed up, and I thought, I've got to do something to cheer them up. Because
which is always nudity.
When you see people in that state and you know you're going to be working with them, and I thought, I know what I can do. And so I stood up there and I just lifted up my top and tore off my bra and my bosoms, which are large and friendly.
Friendly?
And I just gave them to them. And it made them happy.
Oh my God.
I've seen them because.
You've seen my bosom?
Yes. Do you remember when we were shooting Cold Comfort Farm?
Yeah.
The John Schlesinger movie. You got stung on one of them by a bee. When we were doing that scene outside, do you remember that?
I do
Petri?
remember
Yeah.
that.
And you just took them out and said, "Look!" And I said to John Schlesinger, because I said, "Did you see Miriam just took her breasts out?" He said, "No, but I heard them hit the ground."
Oh God, that's good. That's good. Oh, she likes that too.
Right, Miriam, Vogue cover
Also stating the
star.
obvious, but his voice. Oh.
Amazing.
Oh, very nice.
Amazing.
And what happened? Did Edward Enninful just call you up
I
and
love
say, "Do you
that.
want to do this?" Or
I got an email via my agents, and I thought it was a joke. And they said, no, really, it is, they would like to do it. And it was for gay pride.
It's beautiful as well. It's just so great.
And,
it's
they
great.
wanted gay people to be on Vogue. And so they picked me.
Aww.
But you have to be a lesbian. And then he said to me, Tim Walker, wonderful photographer, wonderful. And then he said, would you do a nude shot? No, honestly, nude. I mean...
The boys.
So I said, all right.
She's like, I'll take out the boys.
And they bought a lot of Greg's buns and put them in front of my nipples. And nearly covered them.
All right, I think we've got it. Here we go.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's a great photo, though, isn't it?
I want to be as confident as her one day.
Yes.
Yeah, but the buns, they don't quite cover everything, do they? Never mind. we didn't eat the
Don't be
buns.
such a killjoy.
I gave them to the crew. The buns, I mean.
Talking of hair, I
Dad
read
loved
you
those
an interview
pictures, by the
saying
way.
that because you
Very nice.
lost your hair quite at an early age, didn't you? How old were you?
Well, I was in my 20s when I really started to lose it. I mean, really right out of college, I started to lose my hair.
And it kind of defined the sort of parts.
It did. People thought I was older, not because of my maturity, but yes, because of my hair, or lack thereof. So, yeah, I was playing, 40-year-olds when I was in my late 20s.
But now, because in Lovely Bones, you were unrecognisable. I was saying to you earlier,
Right, yeah.
I was one of those people, I was halfway through that film, and I was just going, who the hell is
yeah.
that? Look,
Oh, it's so
doesn't he look
weird.
incredibly different. In that, people were going, yes, you're right, Graham. Yes, he does.
Yeah,
So now-
very different.
just thought we'd try
A
something.
creeper.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
What we've done, the production team, have secreted a bald person.
Oh, secreted.
Secreted.
Yes.
I know the area. I know the area, right?
Yeah.
But they've put a wig on them. And we have to see if we can guess who's wearing a wig in this area. You'll see in a minute. Okay. So I just go up here. Okay. So
I'm very bad at guessing wigs, by the way.
these kind of, I think it's
I can never tell if it's a
around
wig or
here.
not.
It's clearly not you.
Even the bad
but that
ones.
one's for free, and not you.
That man's wearing a wig.
You're going to have to be less specific.
This is our.
Look, this is a risky game to play.
So,
if you're worried about offending anyone, which we know
you're probably
Miriam's
not wearing a
not.
wig, but I just want to see this because it'll make me laugh. Okay, what's your name? This is Matt. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so here's Matt. Is he wearing a wig? 1, 2, 3.
See? No, Miriam's not a wig. That's his hair, girl.
Plum shirt. Graham, when you're finished, can you put that back in my dressing room, please?
Who's wearing a wig?
I'll have it, I think.
Who's wearing a wig?
That blonde girl looks
The one
nervous.
with the plum shirt.
Plum. This man?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can get in that far. Can you follow me?
Oh,
okay.
there's some suspicious groans.
Okay.
No, that's his real hair.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. Not him.
Graham.
Is it the blonde guy? Is it too much?
If you do that again, he could be in Jedwood.
I don't know what Jedwood is. Oh,
Well, maybe the one next to him.
Okay,
Probably a show, huh?
1 second. I think this could be it, actually. If it's not, God.
I kind of thought about him for a second, but I don't know. He looks young.
Graham, if it's not, we can only really improve the situation.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, his looks real. I don't know who's wearing. See, I'm bad at this game.
Okay. Should we try you? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Graham, the blonde guy next to him, the next guy along.
This guy?
Yeah. That doesn't look.
Oh, maybe.
We can make a
Okay,
difference.
so
Yeah. There it goes. Yep. What a bizarrely fun game.
stuck up there. Well done, all the people. Very good.
And I'll tell you, and not being, you look much better like that.
You do, actually. He does. You're in an ad. Do you voice an opinion on the ad? Or do you just do... Oh, you do?
Always.
Do they welcome that opinion?
No. No, but I mean, I know better than they do. That is the truth.
Yes.
And I'm experienced, and I need to help them sometimes. The grammar is often bad.
She really doesn't want to listen to my songs.
Yes, I do.
We'll get notes later. Because Miriam, you were the voice of a period, weren't you?
A menstrual period.
A menstrual period.
Yes.
Sorry, my mistake. And as an actress, how did you find that voice?
Yes.
Well,
What's the backstory?
you always go to the text first.
Yes.
And the text was, you didn't expect to find me on your holidays. So I thought, well, that's got to be a naughty schoolgirl. So I went, you didn't expect to find me on your holidays, did you?
It's so weird when she goes. I think of her as like a. My thing with Miriam Margolyes is, and part of this is from the Graham Norton videos, I think of her as just her. Like, if this is just someone who's just famous for being just famous, you know, in a way, or she's some sort of like crazy socialite or whatever, you know what I mean? I forget she's a legit actress until she slips into actress mode, and then she's a fantastic actress, and it just blows me away every time. So good.
It was for
She's like old
sanitary
school.
protection. Yes,
Lovely.
for sanitary protection.
Yeah. Sales went up, I imagine. Yes. Well, in Ghostbusters, there are lots of very impressive special effects and visual effects, but you, yourself, using a camera phone, you can create a visual effect.
I can.
Oh, I have seen this before. This
Where
is very
it appears
good.
that people are seeing something they're not.
That's right.
Very good.
Okay, can you demonstrate it? Sure. Good. Can I just say, you are all going to be trying this.
Yeah, this is. I'll try it on you. That.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I need to do?
Just sit there.
Okay.
This should be fine. All right. I think we can.
Do you know what he's doing?
Yes, I do. you will in a minute. Will in a minute.
This seems like it would have been a fun episode.
Yeah, I think it's synced now. So here's the picture that you just took. So. It does look like a bum. Miriam looks really confused.
What happened?
Oh, yes, do Miriam.
Are you doing it with your fingers?
Yeah.
Oh God, that gets me every time. Because I've seen this before. That was really
look
funny.
like a bottom.
Yes. I happen to have really sausage-looking fingers that make a really nice tush, and you can frame frame the camera so it looks like you just basically.
I just got to know how you discovered this.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
Of yours. and actually, there's an even more sophisticated version.
Yeah. Okay. There's you can do. I mean, well, let's see if I can. I don't know if sophisticated is the right word, but.
Oh yeah. Oh. I thought I remembered something like that. Oh my God.
Well done. Very good.
Well, I said twat or twat, and apparently it's one of the worst things you can say.
Is it?
Yeah, but well, they sent me a list of the things.
And you memorised it.
Well, one of the words on it was one I had never heard of. I don't know if you have.
What was it?
It was munter. Munter. Have you ever heard of that word?
How do you spell it?
M-U-N-T-E-r.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where it originates from, but I think it means an unattractive woman.
Yeah. Or I didn't know it was
Oh, is
gender
it not?
specific. I think it can be. I think it
Or
can be
man.
either. I think it can be both.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Well, has anybody heard it in the audience?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Lovely crowd. Yes, we've all been called out. Yes.
What was the TV show?
It was called This Morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
It still is.
Yeah, you've been quite bossy with audiences.
It was good.
Was it
Although I was going a little bit
Dickens?
further.
Was it
Okay.
One Woman Dickens show?
I don't know Munter.
Yes. I think
What
it was.
that is.
No, I think it was something in Australia I did. I can't actually remember what it was.
But sorry, Miriam, to interrupt just for a second. I don't know Munter, but I had a friend once who was telling a story about Fremunda cheese. I don't know if you guys know about that, but it's like, well, if you know, you know, and if you don't, I'll tell you later. But yeah, Fremunda cheese. So I thought it was going to be one of those kind of things where it was like Munter was like short for something else. And it was going to be like something nasty. So now I have no idea.
I was very good. And, and everybody stood up in the audience, except this one woman in the front row. And I just said, why aren't you standing up? She said, and good on her, she said, I stood up for Derek Jacobi. And that put me in my place.
Did you let her sit there then?
Well, what could I do? I wasn't going to haul her to her feet. You should never do that. You should just, whatever the audience gives you, be grateful, and that's it. And I know that's true. But I just thought, how could she not stand up when everybody else in the theatre was standing up?
Yeah, because then she's making a point.
She's making a point. And I said, well, I think it's very rude of you.
Maybe she couldn't stand up.
No, she got up to go out.
Oh my God, so good, so good.
It was sort of, but I did a series in LA, which I just got back from, and I was playing a real character who had this beard. So I thought I'd be well known for my immersion into characters. So I grew the beard so I could be like the character.
Wow, but it suits you. It looks like you're very
Well, I remember when you didn't have a beard.
That's true. I wasn't born with it.
When did you start?
I grew this beard, I think maybe 8 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that.
And you decided to keep it?
I think I know where this is going. Yes, Miriam, I did.
I like it, don't you?
I do. You are, you're married and everything, but you don't spend that much time together.
We live apart because she's an academic, a very brilliant woman, and she works on Indonesian history. So she lives in Amsterdam and I live in London. I can't live in Amsterdam because I can't work there.
Yeah.
So, but I live here. But now I think we want to live together. I really do want to live with her because we're old.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we haven't
right,
got
yeah.
much time left,
Yeah.
and it's silly to be apart. Have you got a partner?
I'm not saying. I've got Inyon with someone, though.
That's good. But don't waste time.
No,
Don't
totally
waste
no.
time. And you've been married now for a year.
It's over a year, yes.
And it's going well.
So far.
See, he knows how to not get pulled into personal questions. It's so funny.
God forbid.
You were interested in
He's-
art
they're
as
so
you were a
good together,
teenager when you
the way they
worked as a
communicate.
life model.
When I was at school, I earned some money as a nude model. And I wrote to Augustus John, who was a very great painter that I saw on television being interviewed. And I offered myself as a model to him. And for some reason, my parents allowed me to do it. I don't know.
Oh, Rupert
I don't know
Everett.
why.
So they sent you packing off to Augustus John's
So
house
long
by
ago.
yourself?
No, they took me there and dropped
Where
me at
was
the
it?
door in Fordingbridge in Hampshire. So I just had a pair of knickers and a top and, my school uniform, I think, or something like that.
What were your parents thinking?
I don't know, because they were very respectable, believe me. And Augustus John then was about 87 or 88, I think. And it's not often that an 88-year-old will see a nude girl of 17, in his own home. And he said, come in. He's a great big fellow in a boiler suit. And,
Boiler suit.
and
Your parents driving away.
they went. And he said, right, take off your clothes. And so I did, quite quickly and decorously. And then, this was the bit that was a bit unexpected, he looked at me, sort of smoothing his beard. Very nice, very nice. And then he said, climb that ladder. Well, I don't normally climb ladders clothed, but never mind unclothed. But anyway, I sort of went up the ladder, and well, not much you could do on the ladder, Sort of one foot on one rung and the other foot on the other rung, so I was a bit spread out, And and he drew me, and then I came down the ladder.
Oh, dear. And while this was going on, 17 you were.
Yes.
How old were you? You were 16.
Oh, when I went to... I was at an exchange course to Paris.
I was going to say, did the same
My
thing.
family were very
Same
worried
guy.
about me. They thought I was living a life that was too louche. And they sent me to a very respectable family in Paris, just on the Bois de Boulogne. And the first afternoon I got there, the madame of the family said, "Oh, Rupert, you would maybe like to take a walk now in the bois for the afternoon?" And I said, "Okay." And I went out into the bois. And I'd been living a very bad life in London before. My mother was adamant that I was, going to pull myself together and get everything right. But nobody knew that the Bois de Boulogne, which is the big main park in Paris, is the sex centre of France. Not only sex, drugs, everything. Everything you want bad can happen there. There's all the bad policemen, all the Brazilian she-men, all the hookers, everything. So I was walking through the Bois de Boulogne, like this, and I came across this van. And it was like juggling up and down. And inside there was... This is is a fascinating van. And then this door opened, and this woman got out, this 6-foot woman with huge black hair, a big fur coat, enormous breasts in a kind of tiger skin bikini. And she went to the back of the car and she opened the door, and the whole of this van inside was a kind of a boudoir. Had a glitter ball on the ceiling, it had tiger skin walls, and had a pink bed on the floor. And then she stood beside it and she saw me and said, "Hey you want sugar?" And she opened her coat, and in her bikini she had the most enormous thing.
Wow.
Penis.
Fine point on it.
That wasn't enough, because she obviously saw my look of horror. She said, "And I got sugar too." And she turned around. She had these little old kind of goat's haunches. And I became friends with this girl. And she was called Delphine. And my whole exchange course I spent sitting in the front of her truck while she beat men up in the back of it. And it was an extraordinary trip, really.
Wow.
Then she died. I mean, it had an awful ending, the story. She moved her truck in the end to... she decided to get out of Paris. Yeah. She thought she'd go and work in the countryside. And she got shot by farmers.
I don't know why that's sort of funny.
It's not. Yeah, she was found shot by farmers. Well, riddled with bullets, anyway.
Jesus. Look at me, she was invested.
No, it's not
No, it's not funny.
Oh my God, what a thing to end on. That is just perfect. That is the perfect ending of that whole compilation. I'll tell you why. Because I had not thought to ask the question, is there anyone who could out Miriam when it comes to a bizarre story or a regular story with the Miriam bizarre telling of it? And I gotta say, Rupert Everett might have come pretty close, if not succeeding, because that story, my God, no matter where you thought it was going, it was not going there. What an awesome compilation this entire thing was. And for those of you who watched all 3 parts, certainly thank you so much for indulging me in my small thoughts on these very big moments that are so great. This, for me anyway, this is my kind of therapy. You know, like I've said before, you're having a bad day, it's gonna make it better. You're having a good day, it's gonna make it even better. I say that about Taskmaster, that's how I feel about that show. And that's definitely how I feel about the Graham Norton clips, of which the Miriam Margolyes ones are some of, if not the best. So yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much, especially to those of you who have given me information via the comments about who certain, other guests are that I don't know, or references I might not catch that are kind of lost on me here in the States that are relevant over there. All that stuff I have to say a big thank you for. And again, just thank you so much for checking out these videos. I hope you have a great rest of the day / night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble.